here she is, Jaguar's new speedster for 1961.
Maybe you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Maybe you can drive my car, and maybe I love you. Beep, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you, because you may or may not know, the easy way to take the rear screen out of an E-Type Jaguar. There it is. Now, because I'm not an absolute miser, I'm not going to try and save that rubber surround, because I've got to buy a complete rubber kit for the whole car, and that's included in it anyway. And I certainly don't want to damage these seals, because they're probably hard to get, and they're almost certainly really expensive. This one on the front costs over 200 quid, so at the moment all the chrome seal needs is polishing, so I'm not going to damage that. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut this seal out, and because the seal's worth nothing but the window is worth a fortune and I don't want to replace it, we're going to do it with a really sharp brand new razor blade. So you get a box of 100 on eBay for about 5 or 6 quid, a brand new one. Yeah. Brand new single edge razor blade. Here we go. There it is. Right. And what we're going to do first of all is cut the little lip, which is just keeping the chrome in. Okay? That way we're going to lift the chrome out nice and easy. You just slide. There you go. Now yeah, that's giving the game away. I've actually already done this edge. And that's already done all the way around up to a C. It's done up to here, so do you want to stand over there?
That was always a good.
Right, what I'll do, I'll continue cutting this. Most of this is already cut actually because I did it earlier, but nice and gently, not pressing too hard because it's nice and sharp. There you go. Continue doing this all the way around. There's all sticky, gungy, horrible stuff which is coming out. I don't know what it is. I think it's a mixture of water and probably some kind of Tetrasil or anti-rust wax or something, because the previous owner did a brilliant job of rust proofing it. So I imagine when he put the window in, he put some rust proofer around the edge of the chrome as well. Now I've got to take it easier because I'm not left-handed, so if you look, see I'm not pressing particularly hard, fingers well away from the blade. I'm not wearing safety goggles because if I manage to get something in my eye while I'm cutting a little bit of rubber, then I really shouldn't be messing with razor blades. There we go. It takes it all the way around to here. Continue the cut all the way along the top. Right, go around the other side again. Yeah, do you want to? You get whatever you want to.
I'm good. Sorry.
And then continue the cut all the way around until you've got. There we go. That's one part of the seal
Was it
off.
meant to do that?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to.
Oh.
And now we're going to do exactly the same, but with this inner part of the seal. So in so far. If you get it just right, you can probably feel the edge of the chrome while you're doing this. But you do need to cut it so it's actually lower than the level of the chrome. And pretty much the only thing which is going to be keeping it in after this is just a little bit of stiction, which is just the grip that it's got with sitting there for however many years it's been in. I would guess since the 80s. So at the time while we're filming this, that means it's been in there for 25 years. Not bad for a 25-year-old restoration. Right, so I'll continue doing this, then I'll come back to you when I've finished. Right, so what we've done, pulled all the rubber off, and that's all. That should be all that's keeping the chrome stuff in. So we're going to get our Bojo tools, which are, I'll grab them all out, like ABS plastic thingy tools. And you can pretty much pull any piece of trim off this with one of these. We'll just pick one basically. In fact, I haven't even touched that, and as you can see, if you just zoom in here, look, That's already falling out. So these clips are the ones that cover the gaps. I'm assuming this is 2 pieces here. So the thing will almost fall out by itself. Don't be tempted to grab this end thinking that end's just going to fall out, because it will just bend if it's not loose enough.
Why is the water coming out of it?
It's because it's acting like a little drain channel, which is why some of them rust. It's all loose, there's nothing, no one's glued it in, there's nothing keeping it in. But do it that way. Don't pull one end up, because it might not come out as free as that. There we go, there's one little clip.
Are you going to use this again, or
Which?
this?
Oh yeah, that just needs polishing up. That'll come up absolutely bright, shiny chrome. It's only a little bit of pitting.
I thought you'd snapped it, like on the. I thought you'd snapped it.
So here's the crayon. If I rub a little bit. In fact, you can see there where the water hasn't been getting in. It's actually quite shiny. You can see in the light. Okay, now then. In about 12 months' time, when this is all painted, I'm going to go, which one goes on the bottom and which one goes on the top. Now it's actually quite obvious because of the shape, but it doesn't mean we can be clever. So what we'll do, with one of our parent markers, we'll just write top, ta-da, rear window, and showcase saying, oh, I'll remember in 12 months, oh, there's no other piece of chrome like that on the car. You guarantee you'll pick it up, you'll try and fit it to the gear stick or something stupid. Bottom rear. Bottom rear. London Daddy here. I can sit there for a while. Now then, we've got to get the glass out. Another nice new razor blade. Now the other one is still obviously dead sharp. But why is it? Because we've got 100 of them, okay? So we've got a brand new one of these. You get a bag full of these at Poundland for, is it £100? A brand new razor blade. First thing we'll do here is, I'll tell you what we'll do. If you look here, you see the white strip? That's the little pressure strip which actually forces the seal so that it's solid. And that's the last thing you put in when you put the windscreen in, is that, then you put the chrome in. So that's actually making the rest of the screen solid. Okay, so it pushes the seal out and make a really, really good seal, makes it really tight. So it's actually in quite tight now. If we pull that, it may or may not come out. It should just pull out of the hole. Let's see if we can find it, because it's not, they don't normally come in one continuous ring like that. There's normally, yeah, it is the gap, there's a gap here. So what we'll do, we'll just use our, there you go, a razor blade, cut around there. Now you see, it looked like a really good seal, didn't it? And it's actually rotten, it's falling to pieces. Look, that's the rubber. Yeah, that's the rubber, it's not a sealer. Absolutely falling to pieces, and that's just through water and whatever else falling into the gap. There you go, now that comes out. See the way that just comes out of the gap? Gently, if it comes out when you're only pulling it gently, then you're not, there's no way this force I'm putting on this could damage the window. And it's just coming out really, really easily, okay? But if there's any resistance to it, then you stop and find out why. But to be honest, yeah.
You're going to use that again?
No, I can go, I'll save it actually, because you never know when you might need some of that. But for now, no.
Is this like part of the window screen as well? This, well, no, not window screen, but rear window thing.
Yeah, this rubber's got to come out. Now, what I can do, there's a couple of ways you can do this. Either you can cut it that way, around the edge of the window, by going in that way. Okay, because the idea is that we cut the rubber away, which is pressing against the window to keep it in, but we leave the window where it is. Or, what I found out yesterday is, nice new one of these. If you gently make sure that you can get your finger, and now because we've taken that stiffening strip out, you can actually get your finger under there now. You make sure that's free all the way around. You can use a plastic tool to do this, but I mean it's not particularly, bad for you. If you get that, now if you just look inside this gap, if I do that, can you see the blade inside? Just appeared under the rubber.
Yeah.
You see it moving down?
Yeah.
So we know now that we're actually cutting it off. Now what I'm doing, I'm bending this blade up very gently so that I'm not scratching the glass. and then you can see that you're actually cutting deep enough, and you're actually going beyond the edge of the glass, so that it will cut what's left of the old rubber seal out. You see what we're looking for is for that basically, and there's the edge of the glass there. So I'm going to do that all the way around.
Won't the glass window fall out if you take this off?
No, it will. I mean, it will come out this way, which is what we want, but it won't fall inwards because the rubber does. I haven't cut the back of the rubber.
Oh yeah, because I thought it might just fall inwards. You'd be like, no.
You see why loads of these rust all the way around here now? It's because it just collects water in these corners. But as long as you put enough rust proofer in the corner, and it's all painted properly with no big holes and there's no metal showing, and you put in your, I think it's called wax oil, into the corners, there's no way it's going to damage the car. Because don't forget, to actually rust the car, the water's got to get at the metal, and if there's something between the water and the metal, you're laughing basically, and it can't do it.
Can't rust.
It can't rust.
Why is there so much to seal on the window?
Well, don't forget, when these were built, these were supposed to do 150 mile an hour, or 149.9 mile an hour, or whatever it was. So, you don't want this thing bursting out. Also, as well, it's 1960s technology, don't forget. They don't put windows in like this. Not in most cars anyway. You can see the edge of the glass is actually quite rough. It's probably just the way it was manufactured, to be honest with you. Let me show that all.
You can see the light.
And that's all it takes, you know, when you're taking something out like this. It just takes one little chip to concentrate the force that you put on it into one spot. And next thing it's in bits. Now, you know, it looks like I'm sacrificing the seal, but to be honest, the seal was wrecked anyway. You found out afterwards, but compared to buying a new window, just resign yourself to the fact that you're going to buy a new seal. It's nothing else really, is it? And hopefully get the window out in one piece.
Oh, go around again.
And for all of you that want to go to auto glass, don't bother, because I got my XK8 windscreen done by them. They smashed 2 windscreens and wrecked the inside of the car, and then they paid me some money to replace the trim on the inside of the car. So I'm quite happy telling everybody what they did, because it's what they did. You see now that because there's nothing forcing this into the channel now, it's all falling to pieces now, which is good. It makes it all easier to get out. You just take your time with it. Don't be tempted to go, oh, it's all falling out. Well, I'll just pull it out.
Because then the window will fall.
Yeah, you just know something will fail. Right, okay, so that's pretty much it. That's the old half of the old seal. But it's not going to fall anywhere, so it won't fall into the car.
I'm scared now.
Why are you scared?
Just in case
What
something
we're going to
happens to
do,
the
I'm
window.
just going to go around the edge to make sure that there's no rubber actually on top of the screen. Okay, we want to make sure there's nothing there. There's nothing to stop it basically being lifted out this way. Right, now then, you look, I don't know if you can see through. What you need to do now is make sure that you've broken the seal between the glass and the rubber that's behind it now. So,
You have to go in the car.
because there might still be a little bit of, it's called stiction, and it's basically, it's not glued in, although you can actually put a bit of glue on these, or I think acrylic sealing to seal them when you put them in. It's not because it's glued in, it's just because it's been sitting there for so long, things tend to just stay stuck together. So what I'm going to do, I can put my hand in here, and you can see the way the blade's going in, yeah, and it's going all the way round to the end. I'm only doing it gently, because I basically don't want to wreck the thing. In fact, if you give us a piece of one of those Bojo things, please, man. Yeah, my assistant. Was it a little flat one?
Oh, my cameraman.
Oh, sorry, it's alright, leave it there.
Do you want me to get it?
It's probably a better idea if I can do some plastic. There you go. You go right round with one of these Bojo tools, and you can see that there's nothing there that's keeping it in. Now it's tempting to open this glass, open the lid and do it, isn't it? But if you do that, it might just fall out.
Oh, so
And if it starts to lean out and one end of it is still stuck in, it'll break it. So there you go, all the way down, making sure that was a bit stuck there. When it's free, you'll know straight away. This glass is actually quite rough, in fact. That's it, that's free. There you go, the glass is now free out of the window. Right, so next thing, if you're going to take a piece of glass out, make sure you've got somewhere to put it down, because while you're carrying it around, you kind of won't be trying to carry it with one hand and looking for somewhere to put it with the other one. Now we know the bottom it's got a little channel in it, so what we can do, in fact we can lift it up. Just lift it up a little bit.
is it heavy?
Yeah. Fingers underneath, good old grip. Hinge it up a little bit. Didn't even stick at all. There you go. There's a few scratches on it, but I mean, it's a gazillion years old, so that's okay.
It's
So that's how
not
you take it out. One
It's-
complete piece of glass.
It's not really a gazillion years old because it's like the same age as you.
Half a gazillion then. There you go. That's it. That's the last one. Now we can be not as rough as we like, but you probably just, once you manoeuvre this, rub around a little bit.
And then you can get it out.
There's the rest of the seal out.
Yay.